Hey, 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 beautiful people. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh. It is so good to see you all back. I have not been with you all in probably about a month or so now. How you doing? Welcome to Marriage Monday. Yeah, listen, it has been a phenomenal ride journey in these last 2 months. But your girl has been working. Your favorite marriage communication coach has been working. So it wasn't like I've been off just hanging out or whatnot. No, I've been getting some things together personally and for the business. And I'm super excited. So I am excited to be back here with you all. And for Marriage Monday, like literally. So make sure that you join your have it on your calendar every Monday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here, okay? And so that you can get this full knowledge of what I am all about. Your favorite marriage communication coach. Listen, we are in the month of April, y'all. This is like the third week of April. Oh my gosh. Right? But if you've been following me, you haven't missed a lot. You haven't missed a lot. You just missed me coming on here, giving you little snippets of the information. But if you've been following me, which you should have, you should be following me, hitting those notifications. And if you watching my content, you know that I've been constant giving you the information. So you haven't missed anything. You just missed me being here, right? Yeah, I know. Listen, this month we are talking about marriage monday talk. We're talking about the unspoken expectations for this week, right? And so forth. Y'all hold. Listen, it's always something, but listen, I got y'all. Okay, listen, we are talking about three things this month today, right? We're going to talk about the unspoken expectations, resetting the mentality, and creating that safe space. Now, you already know how I operate. You know how I operate, right? That means get your journal. Go to the dollar store, get your journal, get a pen, a pencil, whatever you want to take your notes with, right? Open it up so you can get these notes, okay? So that you can get these notes. Listen, so again, welcome to the TLC community. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button to iamtrinetteLcollier.com and YouTube, all platforms. I am Trinette L. Collier. All right. So listen, number one, go ahead and take these notes. Take these notes. Number one. So we're talking about communication, building the communication. You guys always tell you that, listen, you may have a little bump in the road. You may have a communication challenge, and it's okay. But your marriage is not over. Your marriage is not over. It just means it needs a little revamping, just a little revisiting, right? You're going to revisit some things, and that's why I'm here. But one of the saboteurs is unspoken expectations are the silent saboteurs. What does that mean? Many of us expect things our spouse never agreed to, let alone heard us say. We carry silent should haves, like he should have known I needed help, or she should have noticed I was off. But if we don't say it, how can we expect them to meet it? All right. And so the TLC point is communication clears confusion. Y'all know, let's keep it real. We always say, especially wives, we be like, oh, he should have known that I was going to the nail shop to get my nails done, or he should have known that I was going to get my hair done. So X, Y, and Z. But let's be real. Let's be 100% real. Your spouse, even though you've been married 7 years plus, things change, right? There's so much that has been going on, right, in our lives. We're talking about world events, politics, family events, everything. And sometimes your spouse may lose that moment, that touch. It's okay. They're not mind readers. And a lot of times we think our spouses are mind readers. And so guess what? We just assume that they should know. And that's not the case, right? So the communication clears confusion. Speak what you need and don't stew it in silence. Don't just sit there and then you can get an attitude, right? You know how we do. Come on now. I've been there, done that. You know how we do. We get an attitude when something is not going the way, if we feel like our spouse is not listening to us. Oh, he should have heard me. He heard me. He'd been knowing that I'm doing this for X, Y, and Z. No. You listen, let me tell you, your spouse, your boo, has a lot on their mind as well. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They do. And sometimes we forget that they are, yes, they are our spouses, but at the same time, they have a lot of stuff going on too. And this breaks that communication, right? The unspoken expectations. Because we're sometimes then we get stubborn and we be like, I ain't telling, I ain't gonna say nothing. Then what? So you want to set up your marriage for failure? You want to set up your spouse for failure? You want to create an argument just because? So you rather argue versus opening your mouth and saying, "Hey, babe, listen, I have a hair appointment, and can you go pick up such and such because I won't be able to make it?" Or, hey, babe, listen, I gotta go take the car to the shop. Can you do something for me? X, Y, and Z. Versus catching the attitude. Tell me, does that make sense? Does it really make sense? No, we got to stop doing this, right? We got to stop setting up our spouses for that failure. There's no need for us to argue. What are we arguing about? It's just a little miscommunication. However, if you don't clearly communicate that with your spouse, then that's when all hell is going to break out, right? And it can be resolved. All you have to do is just open your mouth and talk. Because again, yes, you've been married 7 years plus, and you feel like y'all know each other. Yeah, you do. But guess what, y'all? We're getting older. A lot of couples are getting older, right? Your memory is filling up because you have not only your career, your job, your family, caregiving, finances. You got all of this stuff in your head, right? And you're trying to remember every little thing. And sometimes you get overloaded, right? You get overwhelmed. And so we're expecting our spouses to just be like, no, it doesn't happen like that. So just open your mouth and talk. Talk. That's it. Open your mouth and talk. Yo, when I tell you we're gonna stop sugarcoating, pity patting, tiptoeing around these issues, right? Because a lot of this, the miscommunication, all that, it can be resolved with just opening our mouths and just clearly just saying what we feel. That's it. That is it. Just simply say what you feel. That's your boo. Why can't you talk to them? Why can't you? Right? All right. I ain't gonna get on my soapbox. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox. So number one, again, the unspoken expectations. Communication clears confusion. Speak what you need. And don't sit there and let the silence brew. Don't do that, y'all. Okay. Number two, reset the mind. Reset the mind reader mentality. What does that mean? Simple. That means, y'all got my notes on the side. Y'all know, look, I told y'all I've been doing some things. You're going to reset the mind reader mentality. Your spouse is not God. They're not a magician. They don't read minds. They're not psychic. They're not. They are not a mind reader. When we assume they should know just what we're feeling or needing, we set ourselves up. We set ourselves up. We set them up and we set them up for failure. So let's stop. Let's stop with the disappointing. waiting to be disappointed, and start choosing to be clear. That's simple. The TLC point: clarity is a choice, honesty is love in action. Meaning, it's not hard just to say, just like I said earlier, it's not hard just to clarify what you want and to say what you want. Why would you want to do your boo like that? Like, tell me, why would you want your boo to sit there and be a mind reader? Why? And then you get upset because they couldn't read your mind. They're not mind readers. Nobody's a mind reader. Come on now. They are not God. They don't know what you want. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're feeling. You got to tell them that's your boo. That's your boo. Y'all in this thing together. Why would you want to do that to your spouse? Why? Please tell me why. I need to know, why would you want to set up your boo with failure? I don't get it. Because it's not fair, you guys. It is not fair, right? So think about that. Think about that. Just open your mouth. And again, if you've been following me, I've been giving you those tips on how to communicate with your spouse. Because again, this is a problem. This is a problem. And then y'all get mad and be like, he ain't listening to me, or she ain't paying attention to me. Well, if you're feeling some kind of way and your boo doesn't know that, but you're sitting up there next to that person and you're not saying nothing, then what do you expect? Like, that's what we're talking about, managing these expectations. What do you expect? Come on now. Let's keep it 100. What do you expect? Your mate, your boo, they are not God. They are not mind readers. So you have to what? Use this. Use it and talk. Talk it out. Talk. Express how you feel. Express what you want. Express what you need. That's your boo. Y'all been in this thing together forever and a day. So why can't you? I'm just saying. Like, why can't you? Okay? Number three. Number three. Y'all know I'm all about that safe space. I am all about that safe space. And we have to create safe space for real talk, not defensive talk. And if you've been following me, you've been knowing that that's all I talk about is that safe space. This is your boo. You are creating that safe space. Managing expectations is more than speaking up. It's also about how we receive the truth. Okay? Can your spouse come to you without fearing a shutdown or a blow up? Y'all know how we do, right? That space you create for real talk determines how connected your marriage stays. The TLC point: marriage thrives when both people feel safe to speak and safe to be heard. That's it. Why do you want to set up your space that you share with your boo? Why would you want it to be very in a defense mode? Why would you want it to be uncomfortable for you and your boo? That's the purpose of y'all like communicating. Listen, I'm trying to tell you all, communication is not meant for us to be at each other's throat. We are to communicate with each other and learn and grow with each other. We're not supposed to be bumping heads. And it's not hard. Communicating is not hard. We just have to open our mouths. We have to create that safe space. Your space, wherever it is in your home, apartment, wherever you two are, it's supposed to be a safe moment, a safe space. And remember, I talked about this before. I'm big on that safe space. Both of you need to be comfortable and be able to share what you want, what you desire. You shouldn't be afraid of each other. And if you are, those are some other issues. As I stated before, those are other issues that you need to go seek marriage therapy for. This is marriage coaching moving forward. But that doesn't mean that your marriage is over. You just need to revisit some things, some methods, some strategies. You need to connect with me, right? You need to be here every Monday. Okay? so that you can understand communicating with your spouse, creating that safe space so that your marriage, so both of you can feel safe to speak and feel safe to be heard. Because again, this is a partnership. This is a partnership. It's not hard, y'all. It's not hard. It is not hard at all. I'm trying to tell you. So listen. Expectations aren't bad. They're not bad, right? They are not bad. We just have to, again, when they go unspoken, they can become unfair. They really can. Your marriage deserves more than assumptions, it deserves clarity, grace, and real connection. And so I want y'all to start the conversation tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till you get mad at each other. Start the conversation tonight, right? Not with blame, but with that bold love. Like we have to take that. We have to say it in love and kindness. It's okay. This is what I want. You grab your boo, say, "Hey, this is what I need from you. This is what I want from you." Right? And that kind of love, it simply says, "Let me tell you what I need. Let me tell you what I want, and let me hear your heart too." That's how we're going to grow together. So you reciprocating that, right? You grabbing your boo's hand, you grabbing the arm, you giving each other. Her say, "Listen, we're in this thing together. We ain't fighting. We're not against each other. We're on the same team. And I need for us to be on the same team. I need for us to feel heard, both of us. I need both of us to feel seen. I need both of us to be able to be in a space where we can talk out our issues, whatever is going on." Because once you close down, when you have these expectations and they are not met, then you're going to shut down. And then guess what? It's going to fester. Then other issues are going to creep in. They're going to creep in. Okay. Other conversations will take place outside of that home. That's real talk. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to tiptoe around you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I know. That's why I'm your favorite marriage communication coach. Other conversations will creep in, all simply because you're not communicating with your boo. Now, again, if there are other issues, deep rooted issues, that's a conversation for a marriage counselor. I'm not that person. I'm your communication coach, marriage communication coach, meaning we're moving forward. So your marriage is not over, you guys. It's not over. And this is what I want you to do. This is what you got some homework. You already know. You already know. You already know. It's right there. What's your homework? I want you to reflect. This is a question I want you to reflect. What's one expectation you've been carrying that you never clearly communicated? And how can you begin that conversation with your spouse this week? It's all in your notes. Write that down. I want you to write that one expectation that you just have for your spouse, and you're expecting them to know your mind. What's that one thing that you're like, I know they should know me. They should know we've been together. Yeah. However, things change. Life has been life, and for many people. And it doesn't mean it's anything bad, but we have a lot that's going on. And sometimes we just need that soft reminder, that gentle reminder. Hey, we're on a team together. We're in this thing together. I got you. You got me. I love you. You love me. You my babe. You my boo. Vice versa, right? We got to put that back in place in our marriage. We got to put that back in communication. Because again, these elements, they do happen. And sometimes it does creep up on you, but your marriage is not over. So I want you to go back, write down that one expectation you've been carrying that you never clearly communicated, right? And then I want you to figure out, how can you begin that conversation with your spouse this week? You already have all the notes. You have all of the notes, right? You have all of the notes. So put that together. And I want you to do that, right? So listen, And if you're just ready, if you need, you're ready to strengthen your love and level up your marriage, I want you to connect with me at IamTrinetteLCollier.com. Listen, I have some phenomenal activities going on. The TLC Unwind Couples Cruise, which will take place next February the 12th through the 16th, 2026. Go ahead, sign up on the website to RSVP that, and you will be connected with State Travels so that you can go ahead and book. Listen, that is the perfect, oh my goodness, the perfect moment for you all to reconnect. Then also have the TLC for two, the couples coaching. I have the TLC Dream Board. Go onto the website. You're able to sign up. These are monthly. Okay. Listen, and the fireside chat is this Saturday, the 19th. I need you. That one is free and it's in person, you guys. This is the first in person, but they're always online. But this is the first in person fireside chat. The information RSVP is on the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com, and that link will take you to the Eventbrite link because again, you have to register. It's free, but you have to register. Okay. So listen, I want you again, just know that thank you, Marcia. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you doing? Thank you. Listen, I want you to know that again, your marriage is not over. Communication does sometimes have a breakdown sometimes. And it's just because many factors have happened. Listen, we are swamped with so much information now, between the politics, between again family. People are becoming caregivers in their families, empty nesters and so forth. Things are just going on. And sometimes sometimes we get closed off. We just suspect that, because we've been together so long, that we just suspect that we know each other, which you do. However, sometimes you just need that gentle reminder that, listen, we're in this thing together. You my boo, I'm your boo. We're going to do this thing. It's okay. Your marriage is not over. Just need a little, that's where I come in. That's where you hit me up, right? You hit me up on IamTrinetteLCollier.com. And I want you all to do that. I want you to continue to follow me for Marriage Mondays at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live right here for Talk It Out Tuesday as we continue these talking points, as we expand more the unexpectation, the expectations that we are unclear, they're not being met, right? Because your mate is not God. They don't know. So you got to open your mouth. You got to open your mouth and you got to tell your mate. You got to tell your boo what you want and what you desire. That's your boo. Who else you going to tell? What y'all going to call the psychic hotline? Hmm? Mm-mm. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Okay. So listen, join me tomorrow for Talk It Out Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, I want y'all to connect with me. Continue to follow me. Share this out. Thank you so much for sharing it out. I truly appreciate you all. 2025, your marriage it's already going to thrive. It's already thriving. Your marriage is already thriving. Trust me, your marriage is already thriving. Okay? It is. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you because guess what? We're in this together. When you get me as your coach, we're in this together. Okay? We're in this together. All right? So listen, I want y'all to enjoy this afternoon. It's a beautiful spring day. I'm enjoying it. It is April, you guys. I'm just super excited, and it feels so good to be back with you all. Seems like a long time, but I am back. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting me and rocking with me. Listen, let's do this thing. Let's take this to the next level. Okay? All right? You got me. I got y'all. You got me. I got y'all. Right? I ain't gonna. We in this together. So until tomorrow, you guys. Until tomorrow, I I I I love you. I love you. Truly, I do. Peace.